Hi, I'm Jale. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general collection reading for the sign of Aries for the first part of June 2020. So the 1st to the 15th inclusive of June. We are going to be splitting the astrological signs into two parts for the month, just so we can get as much information through as possible. As with all general readings, please take what resonates and leave the rest. If you are an Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, this should resonate. If not, please check your other parts of your chart to see if that resonates more. So Aries, 1st to the 15th of June, Spirit, what is the Aries most needing to be aware of that's going to be happening for them in all parts of their lives from the 1st to the 15th of June, please? What is the most needed information? Guys, I've suddenly got really excited. Surprise. I'm hearing surprise. I'm not even joking you. I'm hearing surprise. Surprise. They're saying it's a good surprise. Someone's just said, oh, I wonder if that's a good surprise or not. It's a good surprise. Right, let's see what's happening for you guys. Aries, 1st to the 15th of June inclusive. Aries, 1st to the 15th of June inclusive. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. They're saying, is that the other way? This is the Tarot Nefertiti deck, by the way. Is this the other way? Something you thought isn't coming is on its way. It's already here. Knight of Pentacles. Something that you thought wasn't coming, but it was done strategically. Can you see that looks like a chess piece? That horse looks like a chess piece. Someone has deliberately done it to make you think that it's not on its way. They want to, it's like a surprise factor. I think they want to test your reaction here, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad reason they're doing it. I think they are trying to understand you a little bit better. I'm hearing prized possession. Someone's doing it to, oh my goodness, if you are a private detective type Aries that knows everything and can see things a mile off, they're doing it to throw you off the scent, to test to see how you're going to react to them. This is something very protected, but I don't know if it's like if it's the job offer, if it's an increase in pay, if it's a new work contract, if it's a collaboration with someone, a love situation, something's being offered to you that has, number one, taken a freaking long time coming. And it could be up to 3 years, 3 months or 3 years. There's something with threes here. You would shut yourself down from this, possibly. But it's coming, it's here. And they're just saying it's already arrived. And I'm just hearing it's being delivered. There's something about threes. Gemini could link to it. Could be Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini. I'm sitting at 3 is Gemini. We're on obviously Gemini season, but you could be getting something that you're told is not going to happen. You're being told, oh, sorry, yeah, we did try and come see you, but it's not going to happen now, and they will. Or we did try and push for this higher wage, but then they will give it to you. Or your lover, oh, I did want to come and see you, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to now. Or oh, I think that I want to stay single. I don't know if I want a relationship. This is going to do a U-turn. There's something about, but it's done. Now it might not be done deliberately to the point where they're lying. I'm not saying that someone's just taking the mick. And if you don't know what that means, it just means is trying to deliberately deceive you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about it could be something that actually at the time they didn't think would happen, and so they're doing it in that way to see, because they didn't know, or it's done deliberately to test your reaction because they don't know how you're going to react. They don't know. There's an element of surprise they want to take, and or they want to see your reaction, and it's mainly to understand you maybe a bit more. Maybe they're a bit nervous about it, so they want to get an upper hand in some way. That's how I want to give that information there. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Something is coming in here that's extremely fruitful. Could be work offer, but I'm feeling like love, long-term commitment. I'm hearing justice. Could be Libra, but also this is something about a karmic karmic resolution. If you've had to hold off on something because something else was in the way, this, and I know we're in a lockdown situation, but I'm talking not just about that. I'm talking about you wanted to invest in something but your money didn't come through, or you wanted to get together with someone and then there was someone always blocking that energy to allow you guys to get together. This is being removed. This is literally being removed. They're drawing my attention to the 21st of June when we've got the Sun, Moon and North Node, which is Polaris, and also the North Node and also the North Star, which is Polaris, in conjunction in Gemini and also 0 degrees Cancer. If you haven't already watched my video that was posted a few days ago, I think it was on Sunday, about snakes and ladders, definitely look at that before this rest of this reading, because it is going to explain a little bit more about this energy. We do also have a partial lunar eclipse, I think on the 6th or 7th, just FYI, which is, I'm hearing it's leading the way into the new energy that is going to lead up to this, essentially. This is the Page of Pentacles. So we've got two offers, two solid offers. This is written in stone. This has already been written in stone. This is something that was pre-arranged. There's a lot of organisation that's gone into this. And I don't know why, but if someone's waiting to hear about moving, this could involve moving. If this is, again, house move or house sold, being sold, it could involve that. I'll be really honest with you as well. Around my heart centre, I'm feeling two very dualistic energies. I'm feeling half of a block on my left side, and on my right side, I'm feeling very alleviated. The left side is the feminine, and the right side is the masculine. There's something about the feminine energy here that needs to be neutralised a little bit. All right? It's like someone's being so busy trying to push something through that they're blocking themselves a little bit emotionally because they're not surrendering. It's like you're probably so determined to get to this point here that it's here, it's coming. It just hasn't shown itself in the physical reality yet. But it's like you're kind of, you know, like trying to push through rock to get. It's coming. It's fine. Look, it's done. It looks. Can you see? Now, how I pulled it out was not like that. I pulled it out. Let me just position it. Yeah, I pulled it out like this. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of a workstation where there's a distribution centre. Someone's preparing the distribution before they're loading it onto an animal, before the animal goes and takes their final destination en route to deliver the goods. Now, let's say we're in, you know, modern times. This would be a distribution centre that's being put into a lorry that's coming to be delivered. Now, is this an object? Yes, it could be. Or it could be a physical offer. Because that's how I'm reading this. I'm reading this as a physical offer, a tangible offer. Now, the ankhs that are on these two in the background, this is protection. This is so heavily protected, probably even your guides only just really figured it out. And maybe they've always known and they couldn't tell you. But there's definitely an element of surprise here because it's meant to, it's protected. That's why it's the surprise. Now, again, it's written in stone. It's written in stone. I'm hearing an offering. An offering is being made. An offering is being made. That's come through very clearly. An offering is being made. Aries, please, 1st to 15th of June 2020. Okay, wasn't expecting those two. Yeah. Even though I've just told myself and you guys are surprised, two cards have come out and I'm surprised again. It's got that feel to it. you may have dismissed this already. You've gone, oh yeah, it's not going to be to me, or you might even get into, after you've watched this reading, into the middle of the sort of month, just before the 15th, and then you forget about everything that's happened, and then suddenly boom. Because I feel like that's what's going to happen. There's going to be lots of distractions. Now, you might be getting frustrated with those distractions, like, for goodness sake, stop throwing me off track. Something's telling me they're doing this deliberately, because then you're not going to expect to see this coming. Resign to it. Now, I'm not saying, you know, let people walk all over you and throw yourself for a loop and then everything's disrupted. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that, what if this coming through is meant to distract you from what is about to happen in terms of a surprise, so that your reaction and how you deal with it is even more authentic? Because something's telling me, some of you guys, when you get surprised, you don't deal with it very well. And I'm just laughing because I can hear someone going, please God, tell me. Now listen, let me be real with you. Coming from an Aries Taurus cusp and an Aries in Mars, Aries Mercury human being here, okay? So if anyone can speak a little bit, and I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm just saying I know a little bit about Aries energy. Just let it happen. If you ever had to resign or surrender to anything, and I know we don't like doing that, but because we just like pushing through, it's gonna be sweeter when you do. 4 of Cups, disappointment, bending over backwards to try and, you know, remove yourself from certain situations. Can you see she's even had bites taken off? Now, this is not to say that's going to happen, but can you see it's like she's trying to get through that lower part there to get the cup, and she physically can't get to it. But what she doesn't realise is these are actually helping her, but she can't see that. She's so focused on this, and then boom, 10 of Cups, boom, wish fulfillment, happiness ever after, emotional contentment, everything you've ever wanted, everything you've ever wished for, your wish come true. Now, I don't know what this guy is giving to her. It looks like blue wavy stuff, and I'm trying to understand what that could be. Why do I want to say a spark? Why do I want to say it's a spark? A blue, it's like a blue spark. I'm hearing a gift of life. A gift of life. Guys. It comes when you least expect it. It's a gift of life. I don't know if you're going to expect this. I think you're going to get totally... Because look, the way these cards have come out, she's got her back to the situation as well. So she's bending through ground to try and get to this cup. And little does she know that there's little helpers above her. But look, this is what's coming through. 10 of Cups. Something is assisting here to give you life. A reboot, but it could be a long wish that you've been putting your energy into. I've just realised the guy is sat down and the woman is below him on a cushion. He's propelled slightly above her to give her something. There is something that is going to be offered to you that is going to open a door into a totally new walk of life that is emotionally extremely nourishing, that is propelling you into a new stage, that probably is something that was always going to come to you because it's time. There's something about it being time. Wow. Yeah, look, Hermit. If you've kept yourselves out of the way, if you haven't really got involved, or you've sort of put yourself into what you need to put yourself into, probably even the basic tasks, rather than anything very kind of evolved. It's like you were focusing on you. You were kind of, it feels like a very, almost not humdrum, but it's like this routine, this monotonous routine of like, let's not just expect anything. Let's just kind of tunnel vision and keep going. Okay, let's just keep going. Could be that you were very focused on career, and then this could be coming in for love, or this could be a business situation that you were focused on, but actually there's something else coming in for the business that's helping you. Whatever it is, it's an emotionally nourishing situation, but it's also going to help because you've got 10 of Pentacles, so the practical as well. This is practical financial abundance and emotional abundance. You've got 2 tens, 2 of the better tens. So completion, emotional completion, physical completion. Something is being totally recalibrated, because then begins the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new start, a new offering. But this is yours. This is coming. This is a lot of money. I'll be honest with you. You're getting, this is an upgrade in money. And here comes the offer, Knight of Cups. This is the emotional offering. Could be a love offering. Whatever it is, it's being decorated into, I mean, it's a very lucrative offer. It doesn't feel like some rubbish offer that someone made just because they can't be bothered to think of anything else. This is a legit offer. And this is not, this is going to come in very quickly. 8 of Wands. Again, when you least expect it, it's going to be focus on the work situation, or focus on the family situation, or focus on the home situation, focus on the loss. We've lost something, we're a bit disappointed, things aren't going our way, we're getting distracted. Boom, offer comes in. Boom, offer comes in. Knight of Pentacles, sorry, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. After a lot of stagnant energy, the Hermit and the Knight of Cups, boom, a love offer comes in. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, a very sudden increase around money. Now, how I'm reading this is, I mean, you guys could be relocating 100%. I keep getting house moves over and over. There's definitely discussion around it, and there's definitely discussion around a change to a business or how you make your money. I'm just hearing at the same time it's needed, it's time. If someone has been putting off or change to their business or how they're doing something, I think you're going to take the plunge, because you're going to get signs all over the place. I'm hearing something, there was a missing piece. There was a missing piece. I'm just hearing they weren't sure how you felt. So again, if it's a job offer or a love offer, I think they were biding their time to see how you were receiving them. Wow, 10 of Wands. This is the third 10. Action. Someone's had to make a move because it was compelling them to make a move. The wheel of fortune turned. It was compelled because it was the right time to turn. First to the 15th, Aries, please. Aries energy, 1st to the 15th of June, please. Spirit, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh wow. Oh wow. It was like freaking magnets. Look, 6 of Cups, strength. Reunion, soulmate reunion, twin flame reunion, old souls, previous past life couples that have maybe already known each other in this life, or maybe just totally recalibrating from a past life. The strength of connection. It's you know, this is being called through here. It's being brought through in a very this was not a this is very strong Leo energy. Now, don't forget, we're hitting into Leo season on the 21st of June. And again, that's when the solar eclipse is. So, guys, pay attention for the 21st, around that time, because this feels like that's what's being brought in around that time. Just pay attention for that. Yeah. The burden of not offering it was higher than the fear around it originally. So 10 of Swords with the 10 of Wands. So the burden around not offering it was higher than the burden of the fear, which has created 2 of Cups. This divinely protected union that is literally here. It's here. Bottom of the deck. The High Priestess. Let's have a look. It's not focusing. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess, and then underneath that is the Magician. You've got counterparts here. 2 very intuitive energies that are very used to. They've manifested it. You've manifested this. High Priestess and Magician. This is 2 energies that have brought this. They've actually manifested it. But interestingly, underneath that, we've actually also got the Ace of Wands, which is the magic wand that's created this action, this spark of energy. And interestingly, underneath that is the 4 of Wands. Divine Union, counterparts, twin flame. Now, I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. Look, 4 of Wands. This is Divine Union, divine counterpart. Magician, High Priestess. Ace of Wands, 4 of Wands. All on the bottom of the deck. Just waiting to be picked. Because it was time. It was time. Right, let's do a second deck here. Okay, we're going to change the deck as well. Let's see what else. I do like to try and get a few different elements in or different areas in. What are we using for Aries, please? What are we using for Aries for 1st to 15th of June, please, Spirit? They're not very decided, are you? Okay, let's go with the Kipper deck. Let's go with the Kipper deck. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Spirit, Aries, please. 1st to 15th of June 2020, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What can you tell us, please, about what Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs can expect to see 1st to the 15th of June 2020? What is the energy that's going to be coming through? What can you expect, please? What can you... Again, house move. This is about it's either a relocation or there's a change in house move. Someone sold a house, bought a house, inviting you somewhere. A house visit, perhaps. An organisation of a house. You could be undergoing house changes. The house is also the self, where you're physically changing your appearance, possibly. I'm not even... Look what's just come through. Marriage. House, marriage. I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like someone literally says, can you move in with me? That's how I'm reading this. There may even be proposals. I'm not going to lie. Also, sudden wealth. Jackpot. It's like you've aligned yourself with something that is opening up to all these possibilities. Now, this is 2 different decks. This is... Can I guarantee all of you are going to have this from the 1st to the 15th? I would love to. But the reality is that this is... I'm channeling for a very specific group of Aries, I think, here. So, let's test the water a bit here. I think that's why they wanted me to choose this deck. But let me choose another deck here, because I want to see how deep this goes. I like testing them out a little bit. Which one, guys? I know you're going to give me a different deck to go to. Which one? Which one are we going with? Do you know, it's interesting. They do this deliberately when they they're doing it as a deliberate thing. When they go, no, not that deck, this deck, no, not that deck. They're describing the energy of what you guys are going to feel, which is probably confusion. Because you're probably going to watch this and be like, oh my goodness, and then you're going to forget about it. And again, if you don't forget about it, something's going to happen where you're going to be designed to forget about it. Because it's the way they want to take you by surprise. And now you might hate surprises. It's, again, expect the unexpected. But the confusion adds to the decks and what the reading is giving. Right, let me go with the Mystic Mondays deck. Otherwise we'll be here all year. Okay, Mystic Mondays. Yes, we do have quite a few new decks, guys. Okay, so let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, please. 1st to the 15th of June. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 1st to the 15th of June. Aries. Well, this is hard to manage. This deck's all over the place. Right, let's have a look. What's going on here? This deck is all, they're doing it. Expect a lot of red herrings. You're going to have red herrings galore. Oh, it's not going to happen, and sorry, we can't allow you to complete on this house move because it's not time yet. And then you watch a day later, a minute later, there's going to be a change. I can feel it. Because we're in Gemini season, it's very up and down energy. Okay, let's see. So, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please. For the month of June. 1st to the 15th of June 2020, please. 1st to the 15th of June, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I keep hearing surprise. 1st to the 15th of June, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, please, Spirit. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Trying to work out this energy. Okay, we've got the 7 of Wands here. This is a little bit defensive energy. This is, can you see he's right in front of the sun? This is, again, summer season. June 30th, 21st is actually the opening part of the summer, all right? The sun is, I mean, first of all, it's shining a light on something. It's also fame. It's summer. It's a heat. Someone is a little reserved about going into this situation because I mean, first of all, the pull is very, very powerful. And I think there's a little wobble someone may be having because they're thinking, I'm annoyed at the fact that this is an inevitable energy. I'm possibly someone's tried to fight this energy to maybe, it could be a masculine here that's trying to not succumb to this energy, but it just feels like they're getting frustrated with the fact that all roads lead to this situation again. Now, bottom of the deck was 4 of Swords. They could have taken some time out to deliberately remove themselves from something so that they felt like they had a fighting chance to defend themselves against this energy that, again, was inevitable. But little did they know that you've got this little delivery man here who's and can you see this is inevitable. It's lit, and I don't know why, but it reminds me of a roller coaster. Yay! Like someone's having a whale of a time and someone's like, I feel like I have no choice in this, and someone's like desperate for this to happen. It feels very runner and chaser, if I'm totally honest with you. But this is the Chariot. The High Priestess is coming, is delivering something. The Chariot is also Cancerian energy, and Cancer actually does start on the 21st of June as well. This is arriving. It's here. It's here. It's being delivered. This promise, this energy that was possibly someone was very defensive around, that tried to avoid, that tried to ignore, that is on its way. Something is on its way that it has an inevitable feel around it that maybe one or both parties weren't expecting. Maybe it took them by surprise. Maybe they weren't expecting it to sort of be this much of a pull for them, and so they're sort of confused by it possibly. Aries, please. 1st to 15th of June. Aries, please. Aries, please. 1st to the 15th. 1st to 15th of June. Aries. Wow. Okay. So one or both parties, you or someone else around you, could have had a fairly disappointing situation which may have actually led them to be a bit hesitant in sort of chasing this. Maybe previous situations has put them, you know, in an uncomfortable situation to move towards this energy, which is why they've been so hesitant. What's actually happening here is this is a very, again, 10 of Pentacles again. Like, we keep getting this very prosperous card. This is actually leading into an abundance. I think they're possibly worried, you or them, you or whoever is involved in the situation, is worried that this situation could affect their practical finances. Maybe it involves a lot of money to be put into it. Maybe that's something that was, again, they were defensive about in the beginning, but now obviously there's that energy that's passed through. Now also, we've got one energy here, Princess of Wands and Knight of Swords in reverse. So Princess of Wands, someone was very enthusiastic and someone else was very indifferent, didn't want to move forward, was a bit hesitant about this, possibly because of practicality of the situation, possibly because there was, in their mind, obstacles. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. This is inevitable. 10 of Cups. This is a protected element, energy. This is something that has been evolved from possibly a long time coming. That is ready to take flight. It's ready now. Let's have a look. What else can you tell me, please, for Aries? 1st to 15th of June. Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries, 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 Aries. Yeah, look, that's the last 10 that we were waiting for here. 10 of Swords. Someone has closed something out. And again, that's where the disappointment lied. It could be the expectations of a situation. It could have been a previous relationship. It could have been a karmic lesson. But someone closed something. Could be you or something that was involved in the situation. So if it's a family member, possibly you've closed that out. Could be they've closed something out. Maybe it's a loved one that's closed a karmic relationship out. Take it as it resonates. Something is closing or coming to an end in order to allow this new energy through, which is where the surprise comes in. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups. Something wasn't serving them and so they've released it. Okay. Aries, please. Aries energy. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 1st to 15th of June. Yeah, look, they've closed it out. Someone's closed something out, ended something in order to go towards what it is they want. Okay, let's pull some oracle. Let's pull some oracle cards here. Okay, let's go to Nature's Whispers. Okay, oracle cards, please. Aries, 1st to 15th of June 2020, please. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the outcome from the 1st to 15th of June, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs Aries, 1st to 15th of June. Wow. Pause, wait for it. Pause. You're going to feel like something's on hold and maybe it's never happening. Expect it. Do you get on with other things? Don't sit and try and force it through. Work on that left sort of heart center, feminine energy, because it's going to help. Heal yourself, do your self-care and routine, do what you can, because then the expansion's coming. It's when you least expect it here. Look, offering, very strong offering here. This is a very strong future offering that's going to tide you into it. It's a long-term prospect. This is not doo-doo energy. This is something that is going to really keep you going for a long time. And it's a very strong offer. Very strong offer. Wow. So in between that waiting period, make sure that you're trying to enjoy yourself best you can. We've got laughter here. Be, you know, light-hearted, fun. Connect with the inner child. Connect to your sense of joy, because it's going to really help you maintain that connection, maintain that vibration. That's the vibration you're going to use to call things in. And also, look, be true to your heart. Just honor yourself, because this, again, that heart vibration is going to be the key for everything here. She's honoring her heart center. She's doing what she can, and look, there's a very, very strong sovereignty of self here with this energy. Okay, so this is not about overpowering and sort of, you know, shooting your shot and just kind of pushing it through. This is just really kind of strong sense of self that someone's nurtured here in order to really hold their space for this energy to come in. Okay, guys, this was your Aries reading for the 1st to the 15th of June. This is part 1. Obviously, we'll be posting middle of the month, roughly, the second part of June for Aries. Just a few announcements. I am running a competition. If you do want to join, videos that obviously are watched, viewed, someone is liking and commenting on between now and 1,000 subscribers, you could be in for a chance of winning a 30-minute reading. And also, Tarot Nefertiti deck, which was the first tarot deck I used at the beginning of this reading. Again, winners will be chosen at random when we hit 1,000 subscribers. As long as you are subscribed to the channel, that you are liking a video, a random video, and commenting in the video, I will pick one of those comments, one of those subscribers, one of those likes at random to win. Okay, and the 30-minute reading, it can be via video, it can be in whichever medium of your choice. Information is in the description box below if you want to get hold of me for a personalised reading. And thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscriptions. All of your comments is much appreciated. I do lives Monday, Wednesday, Friday, usually 8 PM British Standard Time. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Thank you.